Hello friends, welcome you all. In the previous lecture, we have discussed about the evolution of investment banking. In this today's lecture, we are going to discuss the scope of investment banking. In the previous lectures, we have seen that the what is investment bank and what activities are done by the investment banks and the functions of investment banks we have also discussed. Today we are going to study the scope of investment banking, where in which areas investment bank works and provide the services. So first is the consultancy services to the clients. Consultancy means in the various areas advisory services provided by investment bank. In financial area, then marketing, managerial and legal matters, investment bank provide consultancy services to the clients. So investment banks helps to businessmen to start a business. It helps to raise or collect the finance through different types of modes, such as raising capital through the capital market by issuing public securities or public offerings, then private placement and bank loans and other modes such as venture capital, etc. So investment banks helps to raise or collect finance to corporate world or businesses. It helps to expand and modernize the businesses and renew it. It helps to renew the businesses and it helps to expand and modernize the businesses. Then it helps in restructuring of the business. If the current structure of business is not profitable or it is not attaining the goal determined by the firm, then the investment banks helps in the restructuring of the business. It helps to revive sick business unit which are running in the losses. So investment banks have the expert staffs, and it helps to how to revive the sick businesses unit into profitable one. So it also helps companies to register. The registration of companies have the various formalities and legal matters and various documentary works. So investment banks helps here to register the companies. Then buy and sell shares at the stock exchanges, and it manages portfolio. We are going to discuss later on. Next is to raise finance for the clients. So issue of shares, debentures, bank loans from domestic and international market for starting a new business or projects. Investment banks helps to raise the finance for the clients and corporate world. Modernization and expansion of business we have already discussed. Broker in stock exchange investment. Investment bankers act as a broker in the stock exchange. They buy and sell shares on behalf of their clients and on behalf of their customers. They conduct research on equity shares. They also advise their clients about which share to buy, when to buy, how much to buy and when to sell. So investment banks manages the buying and selling activities of shares and other securities. Large brokers and mutual funds, venture capital companies, and investment banks offer merchant banking services similar to merchant banking services also. Next is advice on expansion and modernization. So it helps the expansion and modernization of business units, expert advice on mergers and acquisitions, then acquisitions or takeovers, diversifications of business, foreign collaboration and joint venture, technology upgradation. So in all these areas investment banks provide the services to the clients. Next is project management, advice about the projects. So location of the project, preparing a project report, conducting feasibility studies, then concessions and incentives from the government. So all these things required legal formalities or formal documentary works or systematic approach to prepare for such documents. Plan for financing the project. So in all these areas, investment banking staff, expert staff, help to find out the sources of finance and provide the advice about the project management. Then managing public issue of companies. So advice on the timing of the public issue, then advice on the size and price of the issue. Public issue means first time issuing the shares to collect the finance from the public. So it is called the IPO, initial public offering. And later on also the same firm can issue the shares to the public to collect finance or loan in terms of share subscription for the company. So in these areas investment bank helps. Then acting as manager to issue, all the things are done by the investment banks. Then investment banking banks helps in accepting application and allotment of securities, help in appointing underwriters and brokers to the issue, and listing of shares on the stock exchanges. All can be done by the investment banking under the merchant banking services. Handling government consent for industrial projects, do all formalities, permission of project, permission for expansion of business, all these things are done by the investment banks. Then special assistant to small companies and entrepreneurs. Investment banks advise about the business opportunities, government policies, incentives, and concession about the project, and to set up the new firm. Then corporate restructuring. Corporate restructuring means to change the form of operating business units in such a way to optimize the profit and optimize the revenue. So it includes mergers and acquisition, means combining two firms. Acquisition means buying other firms. Then sell of existing unit or disinvestment. Disinvestment means selling the shares of existings to the public. It is done by mostly government. Then completion of legal formalities about the corporate restructuring done by the investment banking. Then money market operations, it deal with and underwrite short-term money market instrument, government bonds, certificate of deposit issued by banks and financial institutions. Then commercial paper issued by a large corporate firm, treasury bills issued by government, here the Reserve Bank of India on behalf of government. So all these activities done by the investment bank. Next is leasing services, management of interest and dividend, help in management of interest on debenture loans and dividend on shares. Then it advise their client about the timing, that is interim or yearly, and rate of the dividend to provide to the shareholders. So all these things done by the investment banks. Then investment bank also work in the working capital finance. Working capital finance is meeting the day-to-day expenses of an enterprise is working capital finance. So assessment of working capital requirement, preparing necessary application to negotiation for sanction of appropriate credit facilities. It is done by the investment banks on behalf of clients. Next is wealth management. The accumulation of vast wealth by institutional investors, pension and insurance funds, and by rich and super rich individuals has made money management a vital business. Investment banks compete with one another and with large commercial banks and specialized money management firms in accumulating assets under management. So hundreds of billions of dollars are at stakes, and all over the world, investment banks manage the wealth for the individual and for the institutional investors. Then portfolio management. What is portfolio? Portfolio management is the management of the investment, all over investments of the client. For example, if investor have the 1 lakh rupees, then investing 10,000 rupees in shares, 10,000 rupees in real estate, 10,000 rupees in debenture bonds, so all these combined basket is called portfolio. So investment banks manages portfolio. Then investment research and security analysis. The research capabilities of investment banks security analysts were often the firm's most prestigious and visible strength. So investment banks do they have their own expert staff to research on the securities and the capital market, money market, and they advise to the clients about the investment decisions, and they also use their research to handle the wealth of the clients, and it uses to manage the portfolios. Then risk management, hedging positions in interest rates, foreign currency exchanges, and commodity positions through swaps, options, and futures are an essential building block of financial markets. So swap are the mechanism by which two or more parties exchange their debt obligation in order to control more precisely each party's desired risk return profile. Swaps works because different entities have different comparative advantages. When pricing different categories of debt in different financial market, parties of dissimilar credit rating or financing needs can exchange their obligation. So swap is one of the tool to hedge in the financial market, and through these hedging positions, risk management is done by the investment banks. There are other options such as option futures. So using these tools, investment banks helps to manage the risk in the financial market for clients. Then private placement of debt and equity securities. Private placement is the selling of securities to investors without the regulating requirement of public offering. The regulations defining private placements are very complex, and the securities and investment vehicle offered are numerous. So here investment banks role is there to advise for private placements for the clients. So investment vehicles are numerous, ranging from corporate equities to real estate interest. Then privately placed securities carry a higher return than similarly structured securities that can trade in the public markets or on the stock exchanges. So here investment banks helps to clients to for the private placement and the debt and equity securities. What are the players involved in investment banking areas? So here we have seen that is full service firms, then commercial banks, then boutique firms, then brokerage firms, and asset management firms. So all these are the players in the investment banking. So what are the let us discuss one by one. Full service firm. These are type of investment banks who have significant presence in all areas like underwriting, distribution, then mergers and acquisitions, then brokerage, structured instruments, asset management, etc. So they are all rounder of the game. So that's why it is called full service firms. So full service firms are the type of investment banks who have the experts all round in the different services. So it is called full service firms. It is one of the most important players in the investment banking area. Then next is commercial banks. Commercial banks operating through a section 20 subsidiaries, referring to the subsidiaries formed under section 20 of the Glass-Steagall Act in the America, not in India. So commercial banks have the working under the commercial banking head, but they have to follow certain norms in the America, which were allowed it to carry on in limited investment banking services. So in India, the commercial banks have a separate division of investment banking or corporate banking. In India, some foreign companies have dominancy in the investment banking. Then boutique firms. These are the type of players which specialist in particular area of investment banking. So these are the types which are specially specialist in particular area. For example, in the underwriting or in the mergers and acquisitions. So they have the experts only limited to particular area, or they have specialty or specialist experts, or they have the reputations of working in that particular area. For example, mergers and acquisitions, or say the private placement, like that. Next is brokerage firms. So these firms offer only trading services to retail and institutional clients. So they have huge investor base, which is also used by underwriters to place issues. So brokerage firms already have their network of retail investors and institutional clients, uh, mm, because brokerage firms are the intermediaries between the stock markets and retail investors. So they have already their base of retail investors, huge base of retail investor. So they use that base to provide other services like investment bankers. Next is asset management firms. So these firms offer on investment services. So this includes activities like fund management, then wealth management, cash management, portfolio management. So depending on the type of investor, tenure of corpus or tenure of fund, and purpose of the investment or objective of investment, then type of instrument in which they want to invest. So asset management firms or asset management companies are mostly a separate type of the institutions which provide investment banking services. So they mostly works in the areas like fund management, for example managing the mutual fund investment, wealth management, then cash management, then portfolio management, etc. So it asset management firms mostly work according to the type of investor, tenure of the fund, then purpose of investment or objective of investment, and types of instrument in which they have invested their fund. So these are the players in the investment banking areas which works under the investment banking head. And investment banking is a special type of banking designed for the corporate world. So that's why we study corporate investment banking under the corporate banking head. So friends, today in the that much in this lecture. If you have any difficulty, then let me know, and write your comment in the write your name in the comment box. Thank you for watching. See you in the next lecture.